And it's so crazy that Bob Arum can make a ton of money off of black fighters, a ton of money off Hispanic fighters. His whole career, that's what he made his money off, blacks and Hispanics. But then once we grow to a certain level to we want to be on our own, then it's like, okay, this black guy is scared. But then when I was just with you, just say if it was a month ago, Floyd he's such a great fighter. He's the best. This kid is something special. I've never seen nothing like this before. Now go back in your articles and go back and do your homework and do your research and read everything that he was saying. For instance, Mayweather Pacquiao. I like the Filipino people. The reason why I like the Filipino people is because the Filipinos, they're gonna stand behind him, win, lose, or draw. They're gonna stand behind him. You know, when he got beat by Morales, they still said, "No, he's such a great fighter." After losing, so once if the fight ever happens, exactly what they're gonna once I beat him, exactly it's gonna be as far as with the media, it's gonna be a lot of excuses. There's always excuses. But I'm saying, his people are gonna still love him unconditional. The Black American and the Black American race. We don't have that. We don't have that. The reason why is because of this. People are always saying, why is it black on black crime? It's because of jealousy. This how it works. You have the master, which is a white man from slavery. You have the white master. You have a house Negro, and you have a field Negro. The house Negro gets food. The house Negro eats the leftovers from the master, but then the field Negro eats the leftovers from the house Negro. And then you have the house Negro. He gets the leftover clothes from the master, but then his leftover clothes goes to the field Negro. So it has always been tension because the field Negro feels that. In his mind, he's saying this house Negro think he better than me because he's closer to the master. When it's all said and done, nobody is better than nobody. When it's all said and done, and I think that's how it all started. Black hating blacks,
right.
Black on black crime. The Puerto Ricans, they still love Miguel Cotto. He can have 2 or 3 losses in a row. They're still gonna love him unconditional. You can look at every race. Every race loves each other. Now I represented this country in the 1996 Olympic Games, right? I represented this country in the 1996 Olympic Games. I wore USA on my back, and I was proud to wear the red, white, and blue. But then I make money in this country. I've been to other countries. I've been to other different countries, but I make money in this country, and I feed the homeless. I give back. Even like when they say, "Oh, Floyd he just throwing out money," but it's a recession. Why are you worried? At least I'm throwing out money. I'm throwing out money to the American people. When it's all said and done, I'm giving money back to the American people. I fed the homeless day in and day out. You never see that on the front page of the paper. I think they never talk about that downtown. Actually, I could take you downtown to let you people see. I don't have to go down there with no security. I can go right in here and get, I got enough money right here in my backpack. I can go inside there and get money, $5 bills, and go and just hand it out to all the people on the streets. All the people that's homeless on the streets, because that's the type of individual I am. And that's the type of person that I am. And actually, but before we do that, I'm going to go to my house and get my better half, Chantel, so she can go with me, get the rest of my team, so we can go out and give all the bums downtown $5 a piece, so they're able to get a meal. Or we can go to the store, we can go get the waters, put them in the back of the truck, hand out waters and lunch. Those are the things that we do, but they never talk about that. Anything negative, they always want to talk about. If it's anything negative, they want to put it on the front page. And what's so crazy is, it's no different from this. Even like the incident as far as with TMZ. Everybody want to know what happened with TMZ. What happened is this. I have an 8-figure house that I paid for. I worked hard to get the house. And anything that I got nice, I take care of my stuff because it was hard work to get everything that I got. And I only want, I only want nice things. But it's so crazy. Like, if a person is not in a position, if a person is not in a position, right, to get the finer things in life, they say, "Oh, I'm not materialistic." But if a person, but then just because I'm in, but if they was in, I think if they was in my shoes and they could afford the finer things in life, they would get the finer things in life.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But if you can't afford it, they're gonna say, "Well, I'm not materialistic." It's like my mother. My mother is I buy her a lot of nice things, but my mother is a cheap lady. My mother is a cheap lady.
Yeah, we saw the ginger ale.
Oh yeah, my mother like this. She just that's her. But I love her unconditional. And what I want the fans to know is this: my health and my well-being and my sharp mind is more important than money. Even though my name is Money Mayweather and everybody think that's what I'm all about, my health is more important. I'm not 21 no more. I'm not 22. I'm not, what I'm saying? When I was 21 and 22, I was able to fight, 4 times a year. Now, I'm older, I'm wiser. I think that it's very, very important for me to spend time with my children. And the thing is that they say, "Oh, Floyd Mayweather is scared of Manny Pacquiao." If I'm in America, if I'm in a country that I was born, raised, and gonna die in, I think that that my country should stand up and say, "You know what? Even HBO, I stayed loyal to HBO. I didn't cross HBO. HBO and the country that I live in, which is USA, should stand up and say, you know what? Hey, y'all sweating Barry Bonds about it, and he's in America. All he doing is swinging the bat, hitting balls. But once again, we hitting humans. Not one time have I ever said that he did do something. Once I said that he needed to take the test, then all of a sudden we suing him. And, I can't, whatever Roger says or whatever my daddy says, then it is what it is. We're gonna go to court and fight whatever we have to fight. But it seems like no matter what, it's like damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I beat Marquez, he was too small. But when I beat Shane, they say but you gotta realize, when I beat Shane, he had just beat Margarito. Right? When I beat Shane, he had just beat Margarito. They say this is the best Shane has ever looked. But then once I beat him, they say Shane was over the hill. He's washed up. But now they saying they just say that about him. They say, he beat the bigger guys. So it's like no matter what I do, I'm never in a no-win situation. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna go in here and see what they got in here. Then I'm gonna get right back to you guys. We're gonna go to the next part. See you in a few minutes.